Welcome to Living United. My name is Lori Pickell-Stangel, and I'm the Executive Director for the United Way of the Brown County area. And this is our very first show, so we're super excited to be able to have this opportunity and be able to bring resources to the Brown County public. So our vision is connecting people to resources, and that's what we hope Living United will be. There are so many wonderful nonprofits and community human service groups in Brown County, and we want to make sure that people know about them and all about their resources. So we hope that you will join us here every single month to learn a little bit more about not only what the United Way is up to in Brown County, but all of the wonderful services that are available to the public. We're super thrilled to have our first guest here, Laura Whittington, and she is the Office Service Supervisor for Brown County Human Services. Welcome.
Thank you.
We are hoping, like I said in the intro there, to just shine a brighter light on the resources that we have here in Brown County. And I know you are in charge of quite a few things down at Human Services, but one of them that is really near and dear to your heart is our Children's Special Needs Camp. And since it's summertime, you know, we're thinking about camps for the kids, but not everybody always might have the same opportunities, and that's really where this program comes in. So tell us about it.
Yep, so the Children's Special Needs Camping Project is available to help with scholarships for children with special needs or special circumstances in order for them to be able to attend summer camp. So the program actually started back in the early 70s, and at the time, it was run by the staff at Social Services at the residential camp at Flandreau.
Oh, so it was right here in town.
In town,
wow.
Yes. And since then, Bob Oppitz, who was my predecessor, he started the program and in its inception and did it until 2017 when I took over.
Wonderful. Wow. I just didn't realize that it had such a long history, but I'm sure it's changed over the years. And
Certainly.
How has it changed?
So from the early 70s until 1995, it was all fundraised through Human Services. In 1995 is when we became an umbrella under Brown County United Way. And since 1995, when we joined with United Way, we have scholarshiped over 1,000 campers.
Wow, 1,000 campers. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. That's great. And so kind of give me an example and a feel for the experiences and what types of kids qualify for this program.
Yep, so the kids that would be eligible are kids that are on services through our agency, anywhere from families that need help financially to send their kids to camp, as well as kids that are autistic, have children's mental health, or are developmentally disabled. We can send kids to all varieties,
okay.
As well as residential camp, day camp, anything like that.
So it isn't necessarily an overnight camp specifically. Camp can mean a lot of different things.
Certainly. Yep.
All right, wonderful. So tell me exactly how, now you said that if a family is receiving services, you know, then they qualify for this. So what does that exactly mean? And maybe could there be families out there that aren't currently receiving services but could still maybe get involved, or how does that all work?
So our referrals for camp come from social workers within our agency. They come from the family facilitators who are in the schools,
sure.
Or counselors or other professional staff within the schools can also make a referral to our program.
So it wouldn't necessarily have to be human service staff. It could be also any of those portions or fingers out there in the community that are maybe working with these special groups.
Absolutely.
Okay,
yep.
Wonderful. So if somebody wanted to learn more, to kind of dig deeper into what is available for their child experience-wise, how would they go about learning more?
Anybody can certainly contact me at the office, and I can give them a rundown. If they have children in school, they can speak with the family facilitators that are at school. If they currently have a social worker with us, they can reach out to their social worker and ask for more information on the camping program.
Okay, wonderful. So do you have a number that you can give, or
Our
site?
general office line is 507-359-6500, and they can call and ask for myself or their own social worker or anything like that.
So is there information too maybe on the county website? Is that where they would go? Or is it best to contact you?
Best to contact me directly.
Directly via phone. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Awesome. So one of the great things about me as being the United Way director is I get to work with these wonderful directors, these wonderful people who have hands-on experience with these programs, and get to hear personal stories. And one of the things that we ask our partner organizations like the Children's Special Needs Camping Project is to come and share with not only each other partner organizations quarterly, but also to share with our board members. Laura is one of the best when she comes to present. She is very passionate about it, and I don't know if you could just take a moment to maybe talk about an experience that you've been able to hear about that was very rewarding for one of the participants.
Certainly. So actually one student in particular, I have a story from his social worker.
Oh, wow.
A student has gone to Camp Friendship 3 times now. That's our special needs camp. His family has been lifelong residents of Brown County. Both his parents work full-time and are active in the community. The student has some significant mental health diagnosis. His parents do a great job of making sure that he gets all of his medications and attends all of his therapy appointments. They are very involved in the student's life. However, the student is very intense, demanding, and can be very draining. Camp has been a respite for all the family members. The parents know that he's in a safe, caring environment and that can manage him. The student loves camp and wants to be a volunteer at camp when he gets older.
Oh.
So not only is it a chance for kids to experience camp, it's a chance to have respite care for the families of these children that have special needs.
And we always a lot of times think about the kids getting the experience, but also the parents too, being a caregiver for someone who a lot of times 24/7 care. I mean, they need a break too.
Absolutely.
And the kid can get a break from mom and dad, and mom and dad can get a break as well. So there's a benefit I never even thought of. That's absolutely wonderful. So can you tell us a little bit about some of the different camps that kids go to?
Sure. We have Camp Patterson. That is 2 different times during the summer that we send kids to. That's more of a traditional style camp. The camp ratios are higher, so it's not for children with more individualized needs. So we do 1 week of Camp Patterson in June and 1 week of Camp Patterson in August. And then the month of July, we have a more specialized camp for those higher needs children.
Sure.
This year, we weren't able to get them all into the same camp, so we have varying weeks, but we have a couple kids going to autism camp. We have a couple kids going to a traditional camp. We have 1 camper who's doing an adventure trip.
Oh, wow.
And then a group of about 10 campers going to arts and fishing camp. So it's more of a variety of camps this year, but we were able to get in and get those kids sent off to camp.
Wow, what a wonderful experience for them, and to have so many options. I mean, I never would have guessed there would be so many different experiences for kids, but that's just truly wonderful. So all of this does not happen for free, I realize.
Yes.
And especially camps, when it comes to special needs, you need probably more caregivers, more people, medications, and things like that. So how are you funded? How are you able to fund these kids to go to these camps?
So since we are a partner organization of United Way funds us, but then we also receive funds from the Children's Mental Health Initiative, as well as we do a fundraiser at Cashwise. We do the brat stand.
Oh, perfect.
So we're able
yes.
to pull in some funds from that. And in the past, we have received a grant from the POLAD Foundation also.
Oh,
so
wonderful. And how are, I'm not sure if you call them scholarships or trips, how many can you typically fund a year, or does it vary depending on your income?
It definitely varies, or the spots available at camp. That is a factor also. We generally send between 30 and 40 campers each summer between all the different camps, residential camp and day camp.
Okay, and on average, how much does it cost to send? I'm sure it varies depending on the camp.
It certainly does. So the campers that go to the specialized camp, that cost was raised to about $1,600 per camper. And the Camp Patterson camp, that's more localized, is about $300 per camper.
And I'm sure the costs never go down.
Certainly
they only
not.
go up.
Yes.
So is there a way, if someone is interested in either helping financially or helping, of course they can always give through the United Way, and we pass those on, designated those funds to it, to your program, but if they want to get involved or help financially, is there any volunteer opportunities? How would someone go about that?
We don't generally have volunteer opportunities, just because what we do on our end is the backside, getting the paperwork in and things like that. But if people choose to donate, they can certainly send those funds to our office with a memo saying it's for the Children's Special Needs Camping Fund.
Wonderful. Very, very nice. Well, anything else you'd like to add? Or?
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, thank you so much for being our very first
Thank
guest
you.
and for shedding a little more light on this wonderful program in our community. Thank you so
very
much. Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for joining me for our very first Living United show. And just to let you know a little bit about what's going on at the United Way, we have always a lot going on, but coming up very soon, I know it's just barely summer, but we're already thinking about back to school with our Stuff the Backpacks program, and that happens actually coming up in August. But before that, what we really need from the public is help collecting these school supplies. Children, when they get ready to go back to school, they need to feel prepared, and one of the best ways to get them started off on the right foot is to have all of the supplies that they need. There's a couple different ways that you can get involved. You can go to our website, www.unitedwaybrowncountyarea.org, and you can sign up to help volunteer. Otherwise, you can, in the next month, look for the Stuff the Backpacks United Way bins in local businesses and chuck in some school supplies. Some of the things that we really are looking for this year are Kleenex and hand sanitizer, of course the spiral notebooks, but anything really that is school supply related can help. Make sure that kids go back to school and have all the tools they need to learn. So maybe you have a child that is going to need some school supplies. We have paperwork. You can stop by the United Way office. We're located at the historic Lind House on the second floor, Center Street, 622, and pick up an application. Go to our website. You can download it there. Otherwise, we are sending some out. If students receive free or reduced lunch, you should be getting a letter in the mail and be able to sign up your child that way. So August 7th is when we will have our back to school Stuff the Backpacks program right at the library. It's in the basement of the New Ulm Public Library, and it starts at 9:30, and you can come in with your child, pick out a backpack, go through their school list and find all the supplies that they need. So We can also take donations. Maybe buying crayons isn't your thing, but we can take cash donations, and you can just send those to the United Way office. We have another item that's coming up very soon. So June 27th is our All-Star Challenge. This is a new fundraiser, and every year the United Way is hoping to be able to put a new challenge out to our local businesses, and this year it is the Pinball Challenge. So we have a great new establishment in New Ulm called the Pinball Place up on Broadway, and we thought it would be really fun to put out a challenge to our local businesses to form teams and compete. And this fundraiser actually helps to support all of our in-house kids programs at the United Way. And best of all, whoever is the winner gets our lovely Champions Cup. And you get your business name on there, your team name, and you'll get to have this traveling trophy on display, huge bragging rights for a whole year. It also comes with a celebration party thanks to our lovely sponsor, Pizza Ranch. They will help you and 49 of your closest friends come and celebrate with a free pizza party at the Pizza Ranch. So give us a call. You can call us at 507-354-6512, or again, go to our website, www.unitedwaybrowncountyarea.org, and sign up and take our All-Star Challenge. It's for a great cause. It's only $500 for a business sponsorship, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So join us, and we'll see you next time on Living United.